We are a group of 19 students from the Gymnasium of Krestena, a small town in the prefecture of Ilia, in the Peloponnese, in the southwest of Greece. This town is where the historic Xenophon wrote most of his significant historical work. Our town is only 13 kilometers away from ancient Olympia, just a breath away from the most important religious and athletic center of antiquity, which still holds nationwide significance. Olympia is an archaeological site of global importance and attracts a vast number of visitors.
During our visit there, we explored the most significant monuments and buildings of the sacred site. Including the Temple of Zeus, the Temple of Hera, the Volaterion, where athletes and judges took the sacred oath before the games, the Prytaneum, the administrative center of the Olympic Games and the place where the sacred fire burned, the stadium, the gymnasium, a training area, the workshop of Phidias, the Athenian sculpture, the baths, the treasures, where valuable offerings were kept, and many more.
Our visit to ancient Olympia, our immersion in the site, our guided tour, the knowledge we gained while admiring the museum exhibits, the running races in the ancient stadium, and the deep connection we felt with the past. All of this inspired us to share our experience with other schools. This is how the student conference in Padova became a great opportunity for us to contribute to the conference's theme of culture.
We decided to create a board game that would encompass the historical wealth of the land of Ilia. A game that, along with spreading knowledge of our cultural heritage, would enhance teamwork skills, incorporate creativity, imagination, and provide entertainment. The process of creating the game was both simple and fascinating. After our visit, we scheduled meetings, discussed our impressions, and after being divided into teams, we gathered information on topics that intrigued us. During the design phase, we used brainstorming techniques. Once we documented our ideas, we selected the most popular ones and started designing the game.
We then moved to the computer science lab, where we researched information, downloaded files, and began designing the game board. We wanted it to be relatively simple, engaging, and fun to play. Thus, we created the board with 100 squares. We added ladders and snakes. The ladders allow players to climb up quickly, while the snakes make them drop down suddenly. The board is decorated with images and symbols from antiquity. Next, we created the questions. Each student had to come up with 4-5 questions each, with 4 possible answers. Some questions were duplicates, so we excluded them, leaving us with a total of 70 unique questions. We typed them on a computer, printed them, and laminated them to prevent wear and tear. Additionally, we print the case to store them.
Then, we created the game pieces and the dice. Using a 3D printer and freely available printable files from the internet. Our game pieces are inspired by ancient Olympia. The dice is slightly larger so that everyone can see it easily, and it bears the name of our school. We also made a storage box for the pieces. Finally, we wrote the game rules so that other children can play it and learn about the rich cultural heritage of our region and its monuments in a fun and engaging way. We were thrilled with the final result. And of course, we were the first to inaugurate our laminated board game with 3D printed pieces and a dice. Padova is a welcoming place, and we are happy to be able to express our creativity and share the cultural wealth of our homeland with students from other schools. We admire this beautiful, picturesque city in northern Italy. With its many bridges and squares, this has proved to be an unforgettable experience for all of us.